can't say enough because, really, I should not be here today. My name is Linda Jackson. I'm very involved in my church. I love to work for the Lord. I love to visit and do things, and that's what I do a lot of my days. I can do anything that I really want to do. I'm just very blessed.
So Miss Linda's been a patient for several years now. We've been very close. She's a sweet person.
It was just a normal checkup. She was noticing that I had some swelling in my ankles, and when I went back, they were still the same.
Something just didn't feel right with the swelling in the legs. The blood pressure still wasn't being controlled the way we thought it was. And then she was starting to get more tired also. And so at that point, I had her follow up with Dr. Wagner.
It's our job as a primary care physician to get a 30,000-foot view of what's going on. I started reviewing her chart and I realized that she had fallen behind on her visits from her cardiologist. She historically had followed longitudinally from a cardiac perspective from a physician in Chattanooga. It became very clear that she had not seen him in several years. We referred her to one of our cardiac colleagues here locally, and kind of the rest is history.
Given her risk factors, and especially diabetes, getting winded so easily over the last several months were somewhat troubling to me. She had some fluid in her lungs and some lower extremity swelling we call edema. We found two significant blockages, one of them being in a widowmaker artery called the left anterdescending artery, the LAD.
It was a little bit scary, but at the same time, I just wondered if that was right because I had not had any symptoms whatsoever.
We had found out that the degree of blockage that she had was extremely complex. In that process, we understood that she needed the heart catheterization.
The day of the first surgery, that's when we found out we had to do another type of procedure. And that's when Dr. Fishman come in and checked with us and said, hey, we need to do something a little different because it's a little more complicated.
The surgeons and I discuss what we think is best for the patient, allow them to have the least risk possible with the highest success.
He came up with a plan, let us know. And from that point, I was relieved. I knew everything was going to be fine.
Dr. Fishman came in. He took all the time in the world to talk to us, and I was so comfortable with him that I looked at him and I said, Dr. Fishman, if the Lord calls me home, I want you to be proud of what you have done because you're doing all you can. And I meant that from my heart.
When Mom first went back, Mom was in there a little longer than it expected. So my brother and I was getting a little antsy, and I'll never forget it. He sits between me and my brother, and he takes this piece of paper out, and he draws on it to show us what he needs to do for my mother. He explained it to us in a way that we would understand, and he eased our mind.
It just seemed like it was family, really, just like someone you had known forever. And that's the way that all of his team was.
When I came home, I was very weak, and I just didn't know exactly what was happening. When I went back, they had to give me a blood transfusion. I had lost so much blood. After I came home from that, I had more energy. I felt better.
She walked into me with not even being able to finish a complete sentence because she was so short of breath. And now, on the other end, she's asking me, who do I tell my story to? That's the difference right there.
I just feel like that I'm a new person. I've got lots of energy. It's like I have a new life altogether. And I'm almost 83 years old.
Beyond her feeling fantastic, her family was so appreciative. Her son said to me, we have our mom back.
It's been great to know that Linda is taken care of and feels so much better, and that she's going to have so many more years left to go and do all the wonderful things she likes to do with her traveling and seeing family. Knowing that she's going to be happy and healthy is just a wonderful thing to know.
My brother and I had a hard time keeping up with her before. It's very difficult now to keep up with her. She is a remarkable lady. She's everything I want to be at her age. It's put faith in my heart for the common people. This world needs kindness, and Hamilton Medical showed us so much kindness.
They saved my life, and I just want everybody to know that we do have a wonderful heart unit.
When we hear that patients are doing well and get their lives back again, it's just It means the world to us.
I said, I'll get you to 100. Exercise, take care of yourself. I'll pray for you. You pray also for yourself. And that 100th birthday party, I tell the family, her son and the daughter, I'll be there. And that's when I will dance with you. We will celebrate that 100th birthday party together because of where we were 21 years ago and where we are today.
They gave my brother and I more years with my mother, and I cannot say thank you enough.